Hello, my name is Oliver and welcome to my very personal finance channel. This is for the month of June 2021 and God, it has been a roller coaster of a month. Whew, I mean, looking at that return there, for anyone who looked at last month, you'll have noticed that last month I cracked £1,000 profit. This month we are back down well under £1,000, under £700 now, goodness gracious. And it keeps on going down, so it's not the best. It's not the worst because I'm still in a phase of buying, but yeah, gutted that I've lost that sort of £1,000 milestone. I thought I'd keep that for at least more than 1 month, but hey ho, that's the way the stock market rolls, I suppose. It has shown one thing though. It's proved to me that I am well over diversified in the UK, so I'm going to start looking for some global ETFs, some ETFs that cover different regions, Europe, Asia, Middle East, things like that, and hopefully we can find something that fits the bill. Of course, with the devastating news of losing about 500 quid in a month, we also have the incredibly exciting news of having the best month for dividends that we have had thus far, which I suppose just goes to show that the dividend investment plan does work, because even though the portfolio is decreasing, the dividends are increasing, which is what we like to see. I managed to invest £1,200 this month, which is a hell of a chunk. Normally I only invest £200, but because I live like a peasant and really cheaply, and because of lockdown, I've not been able to go out or anything along those lines, I've managed to accrue a part of a couple of, well, I think sort of £4,000 in my bank account that wasn't really doing very much. So I've spent a bit on me, a bit on the house, and I've put £1,200 in investments. And we have made use of them. Bought a lot this month. So going down the portfolio, we have bought some more BP shares this month. Bought some more Vodafone shares, invested in Tesco, hopefully that'll go well. Managed to finally hit 10,000 Powerhouse Energy shares. Bought some Aviva, so all in all it's been a month of heavy buying. So I'll just bring those up now. Okay, so this month, as you can see, 45 Aviva shares. We got paid, if I just go to orders, crafty. As you can see, 45 Aviva shares. We bought some Powerhouse shares. I actually sold some Tritax Bigbox shares, which I was quite happy with. So we managed to sell them for nearly £2 per share. And I think our average purchase price was £1.23. And that means that we made £100 profit off them. The reason why I sold them was because of their dividend, but I'll go over that in just a tick. Did take that money from there and put it directly into these BP shares. 62 BP shares will give us an extra £2.40 per quarter, as opposed to the £1.66 that we're getting from Tritax Bigbox. Like I said, 222 Tescos shares, just under 500 quid. Tried to buy in the dip, and I'm not sure if I've bought in the dip or if the dip's going to keep going down. It's a bit like catching a falling knife when you try and buy in a dip. And Oxford Lane Capital, I started an order and then cancelled it because something didn't feel quite right with the company. I'm not sure what it is, but even though everything to it points that I should be investing in it, I'm not gonna. More Powerhouse. They told you lots of Powerhouse. I think 2,500 shares or something this month. 200 Vodafone shares. Quite happy with that. The price wasn't too bad. I think I paid £1.20 something, £1.21 per share. So not too bad. I like Vodafone for anything under £1.30. And for all the 500 shares that we own, we've got an average price of £1.14. So we're happy with that. And again, more Powerhouse. Like I said, heavily buying Powerhouse. Moving on to the dividends. So we had the best month for dividends so far. So £1.66 from Tritax Bigbox. Like I say, that caused me to sell them because the share price is increasing, but the dividends aren't, which means that the average percentage is reducing, which means that it was no longer fit for purpose in my portfolio, which means get rid. BAE Systems, they pay twice a year, so when they pay quite high. £23.88 is a fantastic dividend. Very happy with that. Let's see. So we got paid for 167 shares. I've since bought some BAE shares, and the next time I get paid, it should be for 200 shares. So that should increase again for the next time. Got a dividend from AGNC Investment, £6.85. Consistent dividend payers. I really like investing in them. I'm going to buy some more of them shortly. I don't know, probably within the next couple of days. Again, BP, £6.61, and Nordic American Tankers, £1.30. The good thing about June is that it is the divergent point basically for semi-annually and quarterly dividend payers, which means that we get a lot more dividends. So the same should happen again sort of November, December time. And chucking all that into our spreadsheet, this is what we get for the month of June. So you can see the dividend payers there, and the total of £40.50, which is fantastic. I was aiming for 2021 to be an average of £10 per month, and we are so far smashing that average. As you can see there, average of £19.37. That's our average line, and that is how much higher June has been than any other month. So it's really, really paying off. It's a bit too high if you ask me. Ideally, I'd like it to be a bit lower and a bit more evenly spread across the rest of the months. But hey ho, this is just teething. As I invest more, it will start to average itself out, or it should start to average itself out. It might be a case of March is just a bit of a thin month, and then every other month around it is better. But we can work on that as we go and as we grow and develop our portfolio. And that's about it from me. Like I said, it's been a roller coaster of a month. Yeah, look, I mean, it's still going down. It's been a roller coaster of a month. The pot is still going down, but the dividends are going up. So, I mean, take from that what you will. But I reckon an average of £20 a month is far better than you get from a bank with only £6,000 invested. Hoping for 10k by the end of the year, but we'll see how that pans out. And that's all. Ta-ra.